Nature. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of my my vlog here. This in a way is kind of a thrown together trivia host in cars getting coffee. Simply because I am a trivia host. I'm in a car. I'm with my daughter Chloe. Say hi, Chloe.
Hi, Chloe.
And we've got Hudson here. He'll pop in, I'm sure, at one point or another. Hudson is with us, and we're going to get coffee. And the camera is bouncing around a little bit right now. You guys are just gonna have to deal with it because I've repositioned it so I can get this angle. Hopefully it doesn't fall off the suction cup mount for the dash. I hadn't even considered that. You know, we're just gonna make this happen. So yeah, we'll go for a little drive. We'll enjoy our coffee. Because this is how I roll. I like to do my mobile order, and then I like to pull right on up, and then send the children in to pick the coffees up. Why?
Well, this is gonna be something. Why not?
Well, yeah.
Hi, dog. I need you to move for a second.
You give far more of a crap about going in than I do.
What do you mean?
Well, you enjoy that much more than I do.
Oh, yeah. I like it in there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Over
Here,
here.
I'll hold on to him.
Okay.
Hudson.
Okay, be right back.
She's gonna go get the coffees, okay, buddy? Wonderful. I don't know that this microphone could pick that up, but he just farted. And that's a thing with dogs with that style of snout, like a Boston Terrier or a Boxer. Those dogs, their airflow is different than a lot of other breeds of dogs, and it causes them a lot of extra gas. And that's something you got to live with. Do you think it's stupid that your dad's doing a vlog?
No. Kind of.
Would you? Okay, that's.
No. I don't really care.
I know you don't really care. Now, tell them what your coffee drink is.
I actually don't remember. It's sugar-free vanilla with cream and cinnamon powder.
Oh, with cinnamon powder. Do you know what your dad's coffee drink is, Trace?
Black Americano.
No, Daddy gets his with cream. Yep. Ideally, 4 shots, large cup. Boom.
66.
It's sunny. It's nice. Today is the last day of the Big E.
Really?
Yeah. Bye, Big E. I think the Big E is fantastic for nostalgic reasons.
You know
What?
why I don't really care for it?
Why?
Because in my opinion, it's a big
That's true. You're not the first person to make that reference.
No.
Nope. Lately, it seems like a lot of people have compared it to an open-air Walmart. For those that don't know what the Big E is the Eastern States Exposition. Basically, it's a giant fair of all the New England states. And what they do is, traditionally, they would go and, they've got livestock, and they do, contests, and they have the state buildings for, like, state history, and, it sort of is, it's a great little educational point to, like, learn about the New England states, what New England has brought to the table for production and things, and it's okay, great. So you go when you're a kid, you learn all this stuff, and it's typically a fair, but it's not your regular, average, typical fair. It's monstrous. It is huge. Now it is kind of mutated to like a giant mix of booths where everybody's trying to sell you stuff you don't really necessarily need. It's a bunch of fair type. There is a Fortnite booth, really?
Mm-hmm.
What would somebody do in a Fortnite booth?
I don't know.
Is it like merch, or is it like...
It's like merch.
Oh, okay. All right. Fortnite, that sounds exactly like what's right up the Big E's alley,
Nora.
personally.
Not Nora. Yeah, no. Noah Cyrus performed last night.
Noah Cyrus performed at the Big E?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Katie and a few of my
Yeah. Not a concert I am really excited about, but I did see a concert at the Big E. I went to go see Ice-T, or as my children know him as, Detective Finn Tutuola from Law & Order SVU. And that was a good show. It was a lot of fun. But I'll tell you, I'm probably good for going to the Big E for like another decade.
I went once when I was like 5, but the only thing I really remember is the Mardi Gras.
Oh, really? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
You're a jabroni.
Yeah, I remember getting beads thrown at me.
Yeah, that's a big thing, because for whatever reason, there's a big like Mardi Gras style parade, which is...
You want to go like this way?
You want me to take a right?
No, I mean that way.
Oh, you want me to take a left?
I don't care.
I'll take a backseat driving with Clobo. I know, but you're actively driving from other than the driver's seat.
Skirt.
Thanks.
Get coffee every single morning.
No, Chloe, you're wrong. It's a place where we settle for coffee every single morning. Why? Well, what kind of place is it? What is it? You can tell the people.
I don't know.
What's the name of the place that we get coffee?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. And is that your first choice for coffee?
No.
Because it's shit, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Quality's in the sign, not the hotel.
So this has been an issue for, a lot of... This has come up a few times. I've mentioned on social media, and I've brought it up, is that this family now, not just me, but this whole family, with the exception of Delaney, but I think she's a little too... Well, I don't know. I think she's starting to come around. This whole family is a Starbucks family, not a Dunkin' Donuts family. And, most people that are watching this anywhere would say, who gives a shit? That's fine. But we live in Massachusetts, where Dunkin' Donuts is king. And there is a blind allegiance to Dunkin' Donuts everywhere. Lots of major cities, if you go there, there's Starbucks everywhere. It's so easy to go and grab Starbucks. In Western Mass, we only have a handful of locations. In fact, there are in Holyoke. Excellent job, dog. Right on cue. In Holyoke, there are 2, 3 Starbucks that I can think of, none of which have a drive-through. Yeah.
Some of them are like their separate place. Like there's
exactly.
One in the mall.
One's in the mall.
There's one in Barnes and Noble.
One's at Barnes and Noble. Yeah. There's actually 2 in the mall because one of them's in Target. And then so then I guess that would make it the 4th one that I'm thinking of is the one over at Holyoke Hospital that's inside, but you can't get in there and
there's one at Holyoke
do
Hospital.
a drive-through. Yeah, there's one at Holyoke Hospital. I think it's in the cafeteria.
Why do you know this?
Because it was a big deal. I think that they had like a ribbon cutting ceremony and all kinds of stuff. It was a major deal. They're like, oh, we've got Starbucks. Anyway.
Is it like a full Starbucks?
Good question. Because I have a strong feeling it's like, remember when we stayed at
the hotel?
Yes, on vacation. And well, we thought it was that they had a Starbucks in house. Turns out that they just serve Starbucks coffee. But they did a good job of brewing it. Like, it was great coffee.
It was good.
And that said, I want to back this up. Like, I don't go to Starbucks to get drip coffee. Hell no. I go to Starbucks and I get espresso. You drink their iced coffee and you like it. Mm-hmm. But for me, with their drip coffee, if I'm going to go there, if I'm going to take the effort to go and get a cup, I'm going to get an espresso drink. I'm not going to get drip coffee over there. I do grind Starbucks beans at home because they're great, and you can
make good coffee.
You can buy them anyway. Yeah, you make really good coffee.
Dog, do you hate us that much?
So that's the thing. We don't have that blind Massachusetts allegiance for Dunkin' Donuts. The only reason why we regularly drink Dunkin' Donuts is out of sheer convenience, because there's always a Dunkin' Donuts on your route wherever it is that you happen to be going. That's just a fact. You're going to come across multiple Dunkin' Donuts. In our neighborhood, there is a Dunkin' Donuts, and it is in a terrible location, and it gets a ton of traffic, and it ties up traffic during rush hour points of the day, and it's awful. People are pulled on either side of the road, either in the middle of the road, coming to take a left in, or on the right side of the road, taking a right in, alternating turns, and it's a single lane road, so it gets really congested. I've seen a number of accidents there. I just wish in Holyoke we had
a separate Starbucks.
A Starbucks drive-thru. Oh, it'd make me so happy.
I know.
It would make me so happy.
Okay, are you talking about the one that's by the barber shop that got...
Yes, that's exactly the one I'm talking about.
Okay. And that's why it's so bad.
Yeah. He's a good dog.
He is a good dog. Thanks, dog.
And that's how he pays you back.
He's up. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What the hell is that?
Oh, the dog's gonna go insane.
Oh, you've never done this with him?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I take him in here all the time. But he is going to lose his mind. What's cool is that they'll be able to see it all happening right up here, like, oh my god! What is happening? And they'll get all the awesome sound
I
effects.
thought that was him!
Really?
Yeah. Here, I'll put on some tunes. I love how he's not even like at the window. He's just like on my lap. He's just like, I stay here. I stay here. See, it's all over. It's all over. That's some quality highlight.
It's so bright! It's like a jet engine. Yeah, this is nice. Now my
He's like,
baby
yeah.
is all nice and clean. Dog is all nice and dumb.
He's like, no, I'm okay.
He's like, oh, we survived.
Wait
No,
a
I
minute.
take him in the car wash actually all the time.
Yeah. He still goes.
And he usually does just fine.
Yeah.
Dog face.
How was he the first
you're a
time?
derp. He was like at the window, like, oh!
Thanks, dog. Appreciate it.
Inktober? What's Inktober?
So Inktober is like this thing that artists do, and it's where like you have like this calendar thing, and there's like a word for each. Can you stop? There's like a word for each day, and you have to draw a drawing with that has ink in it. Every day that has to do with that word. Ow, dog.
Wait, the subject of it has to have ink in it, or the
The drawing has
The
to
drawing,
have ink in it.
like
Or,
literally
black.
have to use ink as a medium?
I think so.
Okay.
Or a drawing. I don't know. I don't think it has to have ink. I think it's just called Inktober because like it has to do with like drawing. You know what I mean?
It has to do with drawing. That makes
Yup,
sense.
pretty much.